Ponder replay. Couple of things I noticed. In particular, we've got well, one thing I've noticed, and I'm gonna be sticking with this, is Buster is just natural to me.
Oh yeah,
Buster just feels natural.
You hit the Buster arm, you're like, oh, it's an
right.
old blanket. It's my fuzzy blanket.
And it just
and I love it.
And seeing the unique animations and finding ways to apply them, and the AOE you get off of using it in certain cases. And furthermore, you just walked in and confirmed.
I just walked in, and the first thing I said is, by the way, Woolie, you're completely right. I went back and tested it. You can totally Buster shit like Goliath's charge and shit like that.
And I haven't even done the charge version yet, so that is...
The charge version is good, but it's like, it breaks.
It's a normal one.
No, it's a super one.
Okay.
It's like remember back in the day you would get like...
The DT version.
You'd get the DT version, now you get this, and you can't get knocked out of it.
Yeah, but it breaks.
But it breaks.
After. Exactly. So that is there. Second is Ponder Replay. Urizen calls you worthless scum.
What?
And actually has a point, at one point goes, are you so like anxious to rush to your death, child?
Why are you so eager to rush to your to throw your life away, child?
Yeah, exactly. So there you get that in there.
On my replay, I went into human mode, and you can totally beat Urizen in the prologue.
There you go.
And the game goes, and then they lived happily ever after, and you see credits.
Yes, which incidentally you warned me still have spoilers.
Don't do that, because they have cutscenes up to like mission 15.
So I wanted to go do it, but I did not do it. But that being said, so we have that. We've got the fact that I'm now. Here's what I'm saying with the house and all that stuff. But I'm now updating to basically say my guess is more than just the. My guess is solidified more into V is basically what happens when Virgil separates the human from the demon. I think that's what he did. I think Virgil separated his human from his demon forms, and that's what we're looking at. That's my suspicion.
I'm gonna fill it in for the people. I'm doing an audible shrug.
Big old hands up in the air. Big old hands up. And I'm gonna say that yeah, you know, like that whatever the fuck that popped in that looks like a lot of things correctly. Like, it's like, hey, I went back to catch that reference from DMC2 that you pointed out, and I'm like, oh, that looks like Magic Form.
That does look like Magic Form.
That looks like Magic Form. I can't. Why would you pull from that?
Why would you pull from that? Whatever, let's get going. Let's get on Genesis. With V determined to seek out Sparta, Nero went his own way and confronted the Demon King Urizen alone. Just when he seemed to be on the brink of revenge, Urizen unleashed an unseen level of power that Nero could not hope to match. All seemed lost until an unfamiliar demon with blazing red eyes rushed in and beat back the Demon King's assault.
Yeah, my brain is racing, and I'm like,
I believe we watched this last time.
Yeah, we did. Like, is that the process of carrying Sparta over to Nero? I hope so, because that feels like that might be what that is. Someone's bringing Sparta, someone's using it, and then is handing it over. That's what it feels like, but I don't know for sure. Other thing as well is, funny enough, V with his hair going white.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call that a Dino reference.
You know what? There is Dino in here. Nero acts more like Dino now, overall.
In terms of attitude?
The fact that he swears at
In terms of attitude, I guess
right?
so.
He also kind of looks more like him.
If you want to.
But
yeah.
V's like snapping his fingers, his hair changing. Yeah, sure.
The hair change feels like a Dino reference. Let's get in there with Genesis. Nightmare's invincible.
He can't be killed.
Promotion lasts longer than a normal DT.
But
taking damage will cost you DT.
Yeah.
So promotion has its benefits if you decide to control
There's
it.
also all sorts of goofy shit you can do. You can double tap LB to summon Nightmare for the laser, and then he goes back into the floor.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. But it's only when he does the laser, because you can't control it.
What the hell? Shoot.
Did you find it?
Well, I don't know what I found, but, I think I saw some demons dancing.
Well, then I guess we keep going. The Devil's Sword Sparta is nearby.
So the more that I play as
It's coming from the Clyphod's root.
the more that I play as V, the more that I think that in order to accommodate the obvious increased complexity of his mobility and movement and positioning, they actually made him like stronger than Dante and Nero. Like in terms of how much damage his hits do.
His output is massive.
It's crazy how much damage he does.
And that's why I found myself finding myself warming up to him, because I'm like, you can just focus on the defense, because Shadow and Griffin go the fuck in. By default, they go in.
It's possible he will be like, I'm calling it now, the first win on Bloody Palace is gonna be V.
Because the other thing is that
It's also really easy to get big style with him.
you get big style with him, and I mean, and if you want to like lore explain it, it's like he's using 3 demons. He's fighting with the power of 3 bosses at the same time.
Congrats. You have your stand user action game that you always wanted.
You know what, dude? Oh my god, when you put it that way.
Dude, he's 100% a fucking stand user,
When
right?
you put it that way, this is your stand user action game. But actually,
though,
and really all you have to do is go to Mallet Island and just bring him to heal. Alright, boy. Piggy.
how right you are, actually.
Oh, that's a Souls boss feeling thing. Behemoth, Unstoppable Appetite.
It's like the aspect of gluttony in demon form.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like Behemoth. He cool.
So dudes that rush you down.
Also, Griffin died instantly.
Wow. Wow. Got it.
I think the last time I was sitting down here with you, I was like, nah, stuff's gonna start hitting your dudes.
Yeah, okay.
That's why Vim and Vigor are important. You know, I gotta say, I've warmed up to V's track, not because I think it's a better song, but like when I'm fighting, the sound mixing and the background music kind of mixed together, and all I can hear in the background is right? It's you know what? That's fine. That works. That's totally fine. I feel like Devil Trigger is the only one of the tracks that like comes through in
Because of the vocals, yeah.
The mixing is a lot louder, I feel, on the vocals. Oh, next time you fight one of those guys, you're gonna not want to use Royal
that
Port.
kill.
Yeah, because
I realized that as
enemies
I was doing
have occasionally unique mechanics.
Yes.
And smoking sexy stuff. Good job, man.
I realized as I did it, I was like, fuck, I should have tested to see if he had a unique kill.
So I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was diving deep into all sorts of DMC nomenclature to discover that goofy things about the style rankings and the way that they've been named in different games.
From Don't Worry.
Yeah. So the main thing, I'm going to pull it up just to make sure that I'm not talking out of my ass. Style rankings, DMC. The main thing that was discovered is that the DMC reboot style rankings are universally negative. They are all about how much of a dick you are to the demons instead of how cool you are.
Explain.
So
We
usually,
laughed at all those. And sadistic.
so you get stuff like in other games like dope,
Yeah.
cool, blast, absolute.
Hey, don't
worry about it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In fucking DMC, they are all about being mean. They are, in order, dirty, cruel, brutal, anarchic, savage, sadistic, and then the final one only is sensational,
Okay.
right? Whereas in the old games, you had stuff like dope, crazy blast, all right, sweet, showtime, and style. Like they're all happy.
Okay, I see what you're saying. That's interesting. I didn't know that they were all like that, but I guess I did know, and it didn't quite register that it really was
What
purely in that.
What's
that
interesting
Gino attitude.
is that in 5 and 1 are the only games in which the D rank is actively mocking you. So in every other game, you have dope, deadly, dirty, and don't worry,
Yeah.
which are like, hey man,
Yeah.
you're hitting the guys. That's
that.
hey. But in 1, it's dull, and in here, it's dismal. If you're living in a fucking D rank.
How fast can I put you away?
So the fun fact is you can actually bust that from both sides.
Implying that I can get to the other side later.
You can get to that side right now. You backtrack, and you can go down the intended path that has more fights.
Well, that's actually what I was gonna do.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I summoned Nightmare in the fight and went,
Okay.
secret path.
All right, Pat. You said that too fast. Is all. Because I thought that was still a secret path, and then I was gonna go back there and go down here. And
Yeah, it's gonna.
what you're saying is they link up. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
All
ruined
right.
it.
All right. Well,
My foreknowledge has destroyed your first experience.
virginal
It's ruined it.
my cherry is now
Oh
sour.
no, I'm popping your cherry here.
It's sour. It's not unpopped. It's
Oh.
it's a sour cherry.
Oh, whoa.
It's a maraschino.
Wait, maraschinos aren't sour.
Oh, get over here.
I feel like these have straight up replaced style adjudicators. Like, you need to do a ton of damage to them.
Yeah, you do. But there's also the style educators that are the ones that we do know.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know how I feel about the removal of style adjudicators. I fucking love
I love them. They were very fun. They were very fun. I agree.
And I feel like I look back and I think on, were those added to the game because they didn't have enough levels to sprinkle the orbs around?
I don't.
Was that
know,
a
but
last second thing?
They were so much fun.
The song perfectly fits V, 100%.
I got it. I got into it.
I actually love this level for a lot of reasons.
Don't you like the uneven geometry right
I
here?
like that it's uneven and that really fucks with V's gameplay.
You don't get to dodge as easily.
And I like that it is like, I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. It looks like a Dark Souls level.
It does. It does.
It really just straight up looks like one.
It actually does.
And I don't mean that I like it because it looks like a Dark Souls level. I like it because it looks completely different to every level you've been in so far.
It does. It does.
Hey, Nightmare, you're pretty. You're good. You're a good boy. I wonder if they prototyped like the old-looking Nightmare at any point,
And pulled to see his full body.
like you know what, like just the goo tank
Yeah.
would come up and then went. Doesn't work.
I feel like they must have to see where the rest of the design came from. And it also nicely it cuts into
For real though, I think V's greatest contribution to the Devil May Cry series is that, like, walking around with Alistair or Rebellion or the Red Queen, you're an asshole. That's something that lives on your wall. But V's cane, on the other hand, is just a sick fucking metal cane that you could just have.
Yeah, that's true.
I could give one to my mom.
Here's the other thought I have about it: is like, what if you could have conversations with Agni and Rudra as you traversed the world? You know?
Oh, somebody who'd actually talk to them.
What if the characters were like the swords were like characters that you'd have to fucking.
Well, that's kind of what you got going on here.
That's what I mean. That's what I like. I like the idea that I like the idea that that V went back to Mallet Island or wherever or hell. Oh shit.
That happened to me the same way that I did that. I couldn't believe it. You have to jump from the edge and then float over.
I like the idea of him bringing them to heel and then going, "Hey man, that mean old Dante beat you up, but
He's a jerk. I'm not a jerk. I'll give you dog biscuits and bird shit or whatever you like. Worms?
there's no way that's gonna
Demon
work."
worms? No, you gotta do the whole loop again.
Aww. Where's the last checkpoint? I really want the.
No, don't do that.
All right,
Don't
fine,
do
fine.
that.
Yeah. No, I won't do it.
It's actually way faster to just drop down, and this is the area you unlocked earlier with the thing,
and then just do it around.
and then just fucking go in a circle.
Hey, you know what I actually noticed too? Interesting. Oh yeah, you guys are in.
There's two!
You're in.
There's two!
Let's fucking go. I was waiting for this.
Would you say that you are now motivated? I think the motivation jokes are hitting peak whatever as the fucking preload announcement
Right.
was now we're motivated, get that preload. Like,
What was it? Oh, and we got the summoner in play. Oh, this is an interesting batch.
I thought that the summoner was going to be infuriating.
And he's not that bad at all.
No, he takes a while to cast, but he's
melts
this
quickly.
He's back in your mind of like, oh right, yeah, thing.
Deal with it.
Happening.
Don't forget to deal with it. It's kind of like, to use another. Oh no! It's kind of like, if you remember, Witch Girl.
Wait, which?
The Witch Girls from DMC.
Oh, yeah. I think the
But they
Baphomets are
shield.
totally based on them.
Because the witches would shield, you know, stab.
When Itsuno talked about how there is absolutely stuff they took from that game, I completely believe him and Matt Walker and everybody else. There were ideas in that game of value.
Yeah.
Also, that's mean.
I mean, not as mean as Nero doing the default buster on the Impusas.
Bam!
Fucking grabs you, takes the gun, and just shoots.
Oh
it.
no, it's the hells.
The hell, or the ground grab against the casters, where he just smacks your face into the ground brutally, like holy shit. You want to talk about being mean to demons? Oh,
Look at it.
I can
fucking
see it.
look at it.
I see it. I've seen it from here.
But how? My favorite blue orbs aren't the ones where you fall off the environment and you just happen to be on them because they were in a bullshit like little hole. My favorite ones are, it's there.
Yeah.
Go get it.
Go
What?
get it.
But how? I don't know how to go get it.
First, you just seek out the boss souls and feed them all to this small thing, because this mild obstacle is stopping you from getting what
That, I think, out of the Matthew Matosis Dark Souls 2 critique, that is like the single strongest
stuck.
takeaway.
It's stuck.
Is like, it's a 3-foot pile of rubble.
It fucking
Go kill God in order to. And the funniest thing is that before they patched it, there was a way to jump it.
Oh.
Which put into even starker context how stupid it was.
You could actually get away or get around.
Yeah, there was a
it.
way to run on the side and then do a roll and then a jump.
Okay, let's get maximum distance on this one.